Hey YouTube, today I'm off on a caravan holiday because in this episode we're checking out this 3-in-1 family holiday caravan set. Hey guys, and welcome to Brick Talk TV. Terry here, and in today's episode we're checking out this Creator 3-in-1 set caravan family holiday set. That's set number 31108. This set was released in 2020 and retails for £74.99, although I managed to pick this one up for £55 during the Black Friday deal. So there may be some deals out there and repricing, so do keep your eye out and you may be able to pick this up cheaper. This set consists of 766 pieces, and those are spread over 4 sets of bags in the box. Being a 3-in-1 set, the instructions cover 3 different model outcomes. You can build a lighthouse, a camper van, which is similar actually to this year's Lego City model, and the main model, which consists of the car, caravan and some extra builds. If you're interested in the build experience, do check out the live stream I did of the build, and I'll stick a card up here and put a link in the description below so you can check that out. So let's flip over now to the main model of the car and the caravan. We'll take a closer look. So here's the detail then of the main build that you get, and actually the overall size of this particular car and caravan is actually quite large. I thought a lot larger than I was expecting it to be, so I'm quite pleased with the actual overall look. I did originally plan in Bricktown to stick a beach and have some sort of resort going on there, but due to lack of space, I've probably canned that idea now. So this was going to be part of that kind of scenery. So I probably need to repurpose this now and kind of have it in motion on the road instead. But you do start off the build with these mini builds you see in front here. So as part of that, you've got a skunk, which is brick built, which you can see here, which uses some unusual pieces to get the idea of a tail and the black and white stripes going on. You've then also got a beaver, which I quite like actually. I'm quite fond of. I think these are supposed to be his teeth coming down quite large, and you use a minifig sort of flipper on the back to get his tail going, and a little stick in his hands. And I think that's actually quite a nice, sweet little build that you build there. Then to give you an idea that you're outdoors, you get to build a nice tree, which is a bit similar in technique to some of the Christmas trees you may have built in different sets before. And of course, what seems to be synonymous with 3-in-1 sets is this bird. You seem to be building this in every set that I do. Even the previous toy shop, which I built last year, had a bird on top. And so in this one, you've kind of got a mid-azure kind of looking kingfishery kind of bird, which is a lot larger than the kingfisher, but that's the kind of bird I expect this kind of thing to be representing. And so that's nice just to stick in the background to give you some scenery going on. Then another little build you build is a little canoe with some oars going on here, and these are all brick built. They're solid, so there's no little seats in there or anything, but you can attach the minifigs to the top. So you do have some studs here where you can actually just sit the minifigures on top and they can use the oars to navigate the rapids. And then you've got this nice notion of a picnic table here, which is a nice little construction with some arches going on and some inverted pieces to give you this seating area. Even on top, you've got a camping stove with a little pan, a flask with some drinks, and then this fishing rod with a fish stuck on the end. So it seems that this family have gone away on a fishing trip. So let me just put those little mini builds. So these are the first, I think it's the first bag you actually build all of these little elements together, and it's a nice introduction to the rest of the set. Then the actual minifigures, you've got the father here, who you can see is all dressed in his fishing gear. So he's got a little fishing jacket on, and he's got some detail printed on the front and also on the back there. Then you have the mum as well, and she's quite casual in a sort of a jacket with a loose top on, and she's printed a nice detail with some sunglasses on there as well. And then you've got the son, so he's got the spaceman on his t-shirt, and he's looking quite happy because he's on holiday. There is another expression on the back there where he's looking a little bit worried, but his main expression is a big smiley face. And so that then leads you on to the actual main build here, part of this set. So if I detach this and just put the caravan to the side for a second, you actually start your build on this car. I think it's, how many studs is it? So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. So it is the standard 8 stud car width now, which seems to be the norm, as you see in championship range as well now. So we've gone from a 6 stud to an 8 stud. So this car is actually quite impressive. You can imagine it's like a bit of an SUV going on here. You've got 2 main seats for the parents and a couple of studs at the back for the child to sit in. You've got a roof rack on here, so you can stick the canoe on top here if you wanted to, on these 2 studs here. And then you could also stick the oar into the clips there, so you can kind of make it look like they're going on holiday quite nicely. The doors are brick built and they open up so you can get into the car quite easily, get access to the seats to place the minifigures in position. I mean, this car, the set has no stickers at all, so there's no license plate. It's just a Notion with the yellow tire on front. But I think it's kind of blocky. This car, it's quite big. There's no streamlines here, but I suppose that's what a lot of SUV type car kind of things have these days. They're not really aerodynamic. They're for family safety. You can lift the boot up, so you can lift that whole area up there. Maybe put some extra luggage and things inside there. And then you've got the little clip there where you attach the caravan. So that takes a couple of bags to build. It moves along quite nicely. Obviously no steering mechanism because it's a standard kind of car, and all the family do fit in there quite nicely. I do like the colour as well. It's quite a bright blue. Complements the caravan that's pulling in the back as well, I think. So yeah, not a bad little build. So then if we take a look at the caravan, which is really the showstopper, I guess. You've got some little legs you can pull down here to keep it level, or push up if it's in transit. So let's just pull these down so that it stands up properly. So you've got a tow bar at the front. You've got a couple of compartments here where there's some safety boxes with some money stored inside there and a camera. Then out the front, you've got the door with a little step to go up with a little awning with a little rod. So you can actually lower that awning down if it's in transit. Then at the back, there's a ladder to get access to the roof. On the roof, you've got a satellite where we can get the television. Some rails going across here with a sunroof, so you can get some air into the caravan. As you know, anyone who's been in caravans, they can get quite hot, so ventilation is a must. And then on this side of the caravan, you've got lots of windows, so people can look out when you're in there and you get lots of light inside. You'll notice there's some hinges here because you can actually open up this caravan to get access to it in great detail. So let's just take a look now at what that looks like. If you just pull this little thing here, there's a little stud that keeps it in position. But this gives you a greater level of detail to look inside. So what you'll find is, and I'll take the roof off, the roof has got some pieces that you can just clip in. So it just sort of rests on top, so you get easy access. But then inside here, you will see there's a toilet in the corner. There's not too much detail in the toilet apart from a bowl with some toilet paper. And a door. Then you've got a cooking area, so you've got a little sink with a stove. You've got the ability, and a fridge. You've got the ability to fold these seats and tables up and down so that you can get access to the main galleyway going in there. And then in here at the end, you've got a nice bed. There's only with a television on top. Now there's only one bed, and obviously there are 3 minifigures. So I'm presuming Mum and Dad go in the main bed, and maybe the son sleeps on these pull down chairs, which can maybe turn into a bed. But you can pull these table and chairs down, and so 2 minifigures can eat happily at that. This main model has some really nice little detail into it. I think the colour scheme they've used on the outside with these stripes are really striking, and I think it really complements the colour of the vehicle that's pulling it. And so I'm really looking forward to sticking this into Bricktown. As I said, I was originally going to have some resort area in Bricktown, but lack of space, I don't think I'm going to manage that. So I'll probably place some of these aesthetic area, these 2 pieces and some animals just randomly around Bricktown, and just have the vehicles actually running along the street for now, until maybe I get some more space, or I redesign Bricktown to have an outdoor space. So if you've got an outdoor space, or you want to add some more vehicles to your Lego city, then I think that this model is going to really fit perfectly. And you could have a lake, have a nice scene of people fishing, or you could just have, a camping site, something like that, and just add these into there. So I think this just really adds another nice little level of detail to anything you build there. And as I said earlier, it kind of catches the eye with the striking design that they've used. So I'm pleased that I picked this model up. So if you found this review helpful, do hit that like button and smash the subscribe button with the bell notification turned on to be notified of future 3-in-1 set reviews that we do on this channel. And don't forget, check the description out below, and there's a live stream of how this set came together step by step as I built it live. So until next time, I hope you found this useful. Stay safe, and I'll see you then.